to show you how to start an Autocrat. I already have one that's ready and working, so I'm going to just click through it so you can follow along with how I have it done with how it is working. I've mentioned this before, but it takes a lot of trial and error when you first run an Autocrat. And I'm still pretty new at it myself. So this one is called Jamboard Reflections. What you can do is you can click New Job to get a new job. But I'm going to just go ahead and edit one that already exists. It's called Jamboard Reflections. Give it a name. I titled it Jamboard Reflections. I'm going to click Next. You need to choose a template. So I chose a template from Drive. I clicked this blue From Drive button and found my Jamboard Reflections document. That's this one that we made tags in. So I just went ahead and found that one from Drive. And this is the template it will use to create the document that's going to get emailed. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next. Map source data. So it goes and finds your tags on your document. So it found the tags link, reflect, image, and then favorite. And you can change these by using the drop-down menu over on the right. They're standard for text, but when you come to your image tag, you're going to need to do image. You're going to need to do image, and you will need to select your photo ID column. Again, that's a little trickier, but for image, it's a different process. For text, it's pretty straightforward. It's a standard. Here, over on the left, and then you find the column on your spreadsheet you want each tag to map to. You're going to go ahead and click Next. You're going to give it a file setting. You can give it a name. So file name, you can just put in Jamboard Reflection or just give it a file name, but I customize it a bit by taking one of my tags. So this is a name tag. That's nice here. This pop-out box here, it's a blue bar. When I click on that, it finds my tags that exist. So I can go ahead and copy it. And if I click on it, that copies it, and then I can put it here. I can paste it. So it's going to be emailed to you, and the title is going to be your name and then Jamboard Reflection. Type, I picked Google Slides. You can also do a PDF, but the PDF isn't particularly useful in this instance, so I did Google Slides. Multiple output mode, that's honestly, I'm not entirely sure what that does, but single output mode requires manual entry of email addresses, and we're not doing that. So keep it as multiple output mode, classic mode. I click Next. Choose a destination folder. So I created a folder in my Drive called Autocrat. It will default to just your Drive because these documents will go to your Drive. So you will have a copy of these documents in your Drive when Autocrat creates them. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. A dynamic reference folder. I don't know what that is, but if you would like to find out and let me know, I welcome the knowledge. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next. Number 7, set merge condition. I added a condition because I wanted this form this Autocrat to run every time someone turns in a form. So my option was timestamp, not null. That just means whenever my timestamp column on the left, this is A over here, is not empty. So that's what null means, when it's not empty. So when someone fills this out, it will run the Autocrat, and the form triggers will the Autocrat triggers will create the merge and create that customized document. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. Share docs and send emails. Yes. So this will default to no, but I clicked yes, and then it gives me my options. I'm going to share it as an editable doc. I could have picked any of these options, like a view only or a PDF, but I want you guys to be able to edit it. So I'm going to click editable doc. Yes, default is fine. Collaborators can reshare because it's your document now. I'm not sending this from a generic no reply address, but you can opt for yes. So if you wanted it to just be from no reply, you could toggle or you could select the yes circle here. So the to field, you had to fill that out. I filled it out by finding email address, clicking it, and then pasting it into the to box. For my trials, I had it CC me. I don't want that. So I'm going to actually remove my carbon copy email address there. The subject line is right here. I typed testing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to title it your name. So I'm going to go ahead and click name. I'm going to paste this, then Jamboard reflection. I'm going to change it from testing 1, 2, 3 to here is your Jamboard reflection. I hope you found something useful. Find my name. Click next. It runs on a form trigger. That was that not null in the timestamp column. So yes, it runs on a form trigger. Yes, I'm not having it run on a time trigger. I'm going to go ahead and click save. And now what is going to happen is I can play this. In the future, it will just automatically, like every time someone fills out one of these forms, it will the trigger will happen and it will run or play itself, and you will get the email. But now I'm going to go ahead and click play so you can see what happens. I'm going to click play. It says running job, Jamboard reflections. It's telling me a merge sequence is starting. On the right here, if you caught that, it is adding columns on the right. This takes only a couple minutes. It says 2 rows will be merged. And then what it's doing is it's creating these documents. And I believe you will see my email alert come through if I have this video set up correctly. So if you're paying attention on the right, it is changing. Oh, it's done. So I'm going to go ahead and I can close this. And I'm getting the email alert on my phone. Maybe it'll come up across my screen here. But what it's doing is it's sending me an email with the merged document. And it also provides a link to the document in my drive. So this is what I have access to. What you will get is you will get an email. So this is the document that was created. Oh, here we go. Here's the email I got. It says, here's your Jamboard reflection. I hope you found something useful. I filled this out twice, so I'm going to go ahead and I got 2 of them. But I'm going to go ahead and click Corey's example, Jamboard reflection. And this is what I got. So this is the text I input in the form that we put on the spreadsheets, including the photo, the tricky photo, but there it is right there. There's me as a bird. And we set up Autocrat, ran the Autocrat, and with some trial and error, this took me a solid, hour, 90 minutes to get running correctly. It is a neat thing that you can use with your students. And I don't think it'll take you that long, especially since it was the image that took me a long time, and I figured that one out. So if you follow my instructions or just start with some text, I think this is a great thing you can do with your students. You can give them feedback this way. You can have them fill out a form like I did and email their responses in a cute little format. I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them, or I can try to answer them, or you can turn to other Autocrat people who are more adept at Autocrat than I am. But anyway, thank you for your time, and have a good day.